Hey, what's up guys? I'm here with a quick update because you guys know how fast I am with these updates, right? How you guys been? I've been alright. Tired, stressed out, chaotic lifestyle. Yeah, you guys know the whole spiel. Last video I made, I was studying for the boards, and I took them a week ago. Thank God, because I was so tired of studying, thank God. I used ATI, I used Kaplan, I used the Charity's prioritization, delegation and assignment book. I also got a study guide off of allnurses.com that is floating around on the site. It's free. It's a really great study guide. It's written by student nurses that give you mnemonics and things like that. It's a really good study guide. And I also made flashcards of lab bios and vital signs that I always tend to forget, especially infant vital signs. I always forget them. So I made my flashcards and I study those every night. I just read and reread and read and reread, and that's how I study. I took my test last week. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. I got up at 5. I had breakfast. I brought a snack with me to the testing site. Don't bring your phone with you because you can't have it, so you might as well just leave it at home or in the car or whatever. I did not spend the usual minute and a half on each question. I took as long as I needed to on each question. I cannot tell you like the specific kinds of questions that I got, like what they were about, but I can tell you that I got an ass load of SATA questions. An ass load, like at least 40 of them. And I had been hearing from people that, oh, I didn't get that many of those kind of questions, blah, blah, blah. I got like, my whole test is basically just like SATA questions. It was bad. And I felt like I was gonna fail because I do really bad with SATA questions. I never get them right. And I was going through this test and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna fail on my first try because I'm just getting these questions that I'm horrible at. Why are you punishing me? Why am I being punished right now? I was not confident. I felt like I wasn't knowledgeable, but I did the best that I could. Definitely answering SATA questions, you're just going to look at each statement as true or false. That's really the best way that's going to help you answer those questions. Either it's true or it's not. One or the other. There's no in-betweens or maybes. It's either yes or no. And I just kept going. I kept pushing myself and I kept saying to myself, hey, you know, you got to do this. You paid all this money. You got to get this test done. And even if you fail it, you can retake it. It's not the end of the world. Just make sure that you put your all into it, because what good is doing anything if you're not going to put your all into it, if you're not going to do your best? So please, if you get a ton of questions, do not give up. If you pass the minimum 75 questions because you're expecting to get the minimum and now all of a sudden you're at 200 questions, don't give up. It doesn't mean that you're doing bad. It doesn't mean that you're failing. It means the computer can't determine whether or not you're going to pass or not. That's all it is. So just keep going and keep trying your best. Because if you can get 10 high-level questions right in a row, then you passed. So if you can do that, don't just like start selecting anything because you're frustrated now. Getting 75 questions doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean you're doing better than the person who got 265. It just means the computer determined whether or not you passed or you didn't pass that soon. So either you did really, really bad or you did really, really good. It's one or the other. So don't expect to go in there and get the 75 questions and be done. I walked in there expecting to do at least 150 questions. That was like my goal. I wanted 150 questions. And, you know, after I came back and I took my break, you know, after the 2-hour break, I came back, I did about 6 questions and my computer shut off. So my test stopped at 75 questions. And I was really like, oh my God, no, I want more questions. I need more questions. I was doing so bad. I need to make up for these bad questions. And once the computer shuts off, you're done. So I walked out of there like, oh my God, I failed. This is horrible. I have to get the money again and take this test. What am I going to tell my friends and family? Because I told them I was taking the test. Like, what am I going to say, people? I just don't want to deal with this right now. And I went, you know, I went back home and I just tortured myself for 2 days about what I did, how I did. I did the view trick. I got the good pop-up. People were like, oh my God, yeah, you passed. And I'm like, I don't put my faith in those kind of things. It didn't make me feel any better. It was just good doing it to kind of like ease the anxiety, but I didn't have any faith that I passed it. So 48 hours later, I was able to log on to the Pearson View site. I paid the $7.95 for my official results and my unofficial results, I'm sorry. And I'm happy to say that I passed the boards. I am now a registered nurse, so I made it. You guys have been there from the very beginning Did you ever think that I was going to get this far? Because I didn't think I was going to get this far. And I know that if I can do it, you can do it. Whether you're in a bachelor's degree program or you're in an associate's degree program or you're in an LPN program, it does not matter. You can do this. If I can do it, and I am one of the like biggest slackers ever, you can do this. It's a hard road to get down, and it's not easy, and not everybody is made to be a nurse. It's not for everybody. So if you can get through this and become a registered nurse, then you are part of an elite task force of caring, loving people. So KRN, I am official. Now the next step is to find a job. So we'll see how that works out. Want to get into the ER, but you know, you never know. Every state's different. But I wish you guys the very best. If you're getting ready to take your boards, I wish you so much luck. You will kill it. You will rock it. Get the SATA questions. Bang them out the park. Go in there with the confidence that you need, because if you don't have confidence, you're not going to do well. I'm telling you now. It is an anxiety-ridden life we live, but we get it done. If you guys have any questions, you guys want to talk about anything, just send me a message, leave me a comment. I don't care. I will respond. I'll give you guys an update as soon as I get my job search and stuff going, because right now I'm just maxing and relaxing. So I'll catch you guys later.